What's up YouTube, Capital G here, talking Breaker of Shadows in this video, and it looks like the Amigos have been busting those booster boxes open early because this set has, I'm gonna say it's been leaked. Not every single card, I imagine, but to be honest, I think it's only a matter of time, probably before the end of the week, before we know the rarities and the effects of every single card in this set. First off, we already know the identity of every card that's in this set because the set checklist got leaked yesterday. I did a video on that, but now we're actually seeing rarities that's never been in the set checklist. So you can know what cards are in the set. Like, we already knew that things like Cyber Dragon Infinity and Solemn Notice and Pendulum Wizard were going to be in the set, but we didn't know what their rarities were going to be. Now we've got a better understanding of what that's going to be, and it's not even just the secret rares. I mean, we've got pictures of things like the Magispector Toad here, which is super rare, so, maybe I might still pick up Magispectors. It didn't go so well yesterday testing on stream. We've got Master Pendulum. He's a super rare as well. Twin Twister. A lot of people thought that this card was going to be secret rare. It would not have shocked me at all if it was secret rare, and to everybody's surprise, it's actually super rare. We've got a copy of Rafflesia right here, which you can see here. That's secret rare. But even more than that, I kind of want to talk about Breaker of Shadows as a whole, because to me, this seems like it's already going to be a top 10 Yu-Gi-Oh set ever. Probably, yeah, we'll have to see the impact that it makes, but I'm willing to call it already a top 10 Yu-Gi-Oh set ever. But I'm wondering how expensive this set is going to be, because we kind of already, like, I assume that Cyber Infinity was going to be secret, but Solemn Notice, I guess you could have predicted that, but now it's like the Pendulum Wizard and Rafflesia are both secret. I mean, I guess you can look at the top 4 of these cards and, like, they're all going to see high levels of competitive play. They basically, this card defined the format. This is a staple at 3 in Japan. Pretty much this and anything that plays Performa Pals is the same way. This card is almost an extra deck staple as far as the rank 4 goes, because it gives your deck so much utility. But then when you add Neptabyss as an ultra rare, you've got Twin Twister as like a super rare. People are going to have to pick that up. People are maining the heck out of that. Although with Damage Juggler getting hit, it's maybe not as powerful as it was before, but Damage Juggler is at 3 in the TCG. So I guess the question I'm really asking here, guys, is do you guys think Breaker of Shadows will be one of the more expensive sets in Yu-Gi-Oh history? Do you think it could end up being the most expensive set? Because in my opinion, for you even to be mentioned in that category of like most expensive sets ever, I think you have to have at least 2 cards in your booster set that at some point go over $100. If not, then you have to have a whole bunch of 50s. And when I think of that, it's a very small list. Sets like Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy, because that had Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack. At its height, that was a $180 card. It had a Spellbook of Judgment. That was like a $120 card, and you needed 3 of those. Another set that was similar to that was Duelist Revolution. That had Pot of Duality and Solemn Warning, which Solemn Warning started as a $20 card, and then everybody realized it was the best card in the set, and it went to like $120, and I picked them up when they were like $60, I think. So that's another set where everything was crazy expensive. You had Effect Veiler and Scrap Dragon out of that set too. And then maybe the most expensive set of all time is probably Phantom Darkness, because Dark Arms at their height were like $250 a pop when he was at 3 during Dark Return formats. And I don't believe that there was another $100 card in that set, but there were a whole bunch of like $50 cards, like Allure of Darkness, Dark Lord Zerato, Dark Nifty's, the Sacred Phoenix. Yeah, that card was like 40 to 50ish. So there was a whole bunch of like Dark Creator. That was another like $50 card. So Phantom Darkness had obviously Dark Arm the King, and then Allure being like kind of expensive, but it had a lot of that Dark support was like 50, 40 bucks. So it was kind of expensive. And this set has the potential. I mean, I look at Cyber Infinity, I'm like, you could easily be a $100 card, being a secret rare. Solemn Notice is going to be a freaking staple. If this thing comes out at anything less than 70, I'll be shocked. Like, this could easily be the same. Notice could easily be just like Warning. And then if you're going to play the best deck of the format, you're going to need 3 of these. It's pretty much not optional. So I think the market is going to set itself. And the market shows that, with things like Cyframe Omega Lord, or excuse me, Cyframe Lord Omega, people are still willing to pay a lot of money. And I think that if you're going to play this game at the highest competitive level, man, just you're gonna have to bust open your wallet. Now, some of these other cards, Cosmojo being a secret rare is kind of unfortunate. Dark Eclipser isn't even really necessary in the deck. Like, you don't even have to run it. I don't think that this card will be that expensive. It sucks for anybody who plays Buster Bladers because your card was unfortunately, a secret as well. But for like Magic Spectre players, I don't know, maybe it's really not that bad. All you got was a super. One thing I did want to talk about in this video, and I didn't want to make this 2 videos, so I was like, let's just put it all in one. This card right here, I believe that this is a TCG exclusive, but here's the craziest thing. Like, I don't know if this is a TCG exclusive or not. I've never seen this card. Here's the craziest thing. Is it me, or is that Ritual Beast Laura there? And it appears like I thought the Dual Terminal 3 was over. I thought the Dual Terminal 3 storyline was over, and yet here's Laura, and everybody knows that Ritual Beasts are part of Dual Terminal 3, along with Necries and Shadows and Tellarknights, Cleafor, who else is in there? Yang Zings and Infernoids. They're all in Dual Terminal 3. So to me, this artwork looks like a Dual Terminal storyline, but like, can you make a Dual Terminal storyline card part of, like, you can't make a TCG exclusive part of Dual Terminal, can you? I mean, I think that would be like a first, but to me, it seems like Dual Terminal 3 is still going on, and I thought that it ended with Cross Souls, with the Zephyr and whatnot, so I guess I was mistaken. So I'm really excited for this card to get translated and for us to figure out what it actually does. So let me know what you guys think. Are you more or less excited about Breaker of Shadows? Do you want to stick it to those meta lovers who, I'm going to just play Performa Pals and Friends, and, now you're going to basically be playing like a $600-700 deck because you need this and this and this and 3 of these and 3 of these. So it's going to be really bad, but I guess for the anti-meta guys, I mean, we're still going to have to bite the bullet because we still got to get this, this, and this. So it's going to be tough times for everybody. Thank you guys for watching as always.